Hey, what's up everybody? It's Get Fit Shorty coming to you with another video on our Do What You Like Fitness YouTube channel. Me, myself, and Dancing Yogi would like to thank everybody who has subscribed over this past year. And right now what I want to do is one of the most requested videos that I've gotten, and that's to show you guys what seasonings I have, what seasonings I use to make my food so good. Also to make it a little easier with myself going plant-based. People think that plant-based is, bland and it doesn't have any flavor and it's nasty, once you take out the meats and the chickens and everything like that. But it's not true. If you know how to cook and if you have the right seasonings or you have a variety of seasonings, you can make it taste so good. And that's how I get it done. So I emptied out my cabinet. You see it's all empty. My shelf right here is empty. All the seasonings are out here. And we may be here for a while because what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean everything off, show you what I have as I put it back into the cabinet. So stay with me. Let's go. Got my little sanitizer wipes. Got my trash right here. And I'll get started. I think I'm gonna start with my hot spices, because if you know me, you know I love spicy hot stuff. And what I usually try to do is I keep like maybe the salts and the peppers and my hot sauces, because I use them the most, on this little shelf I have right here that Grandpa made. He built it, he put it up there for me so I could have that extra reach and go space, and I appreciate that. So let's see. Well, this one is called the Beast, and it's kind of empty, and I might as well throw it out. But the reason why I haven't thrown it out is because I want to remember what it is so I can go online and order some more. My cousin Naquan got it for me from DC. It's called the Beast. It's really hot. It's good stuff. So I'm gonna stick this up here in the corner. This here, this is Mike's Hot Honey. Good stuff. Mike's Hot Honey. This here is some hot chili oil. Has a little droplet in it. Hot chili oil. I got this from a little restaurant in the village that Dancing Yogi took me to. I'm sorry I forgot the name of it at the moment. I'll try to put it in the description. Here's the basics. The basics hot sauce. Red Devil. I don't eat this. I leave this for my guests when they come over, because everybody say that my hot sauce is too hot. And a lot of times I take the hot sauce like this and I put something extra hot in it to make it hot and make it the way I like it. But I make sure I keep this Red Devil right here. This one is safe. If you come to my house, you can enjoy it. All right, next I have some African hot pepper. This is African hot pepper. I put it in this bottle. I once bought some hot sauce. It was homemade hot sauce. It came in this bottle. And I was like, this is pretty cool. It looks like a drink. So I cleaned it out and I kept it in. Now I have some African hot pepper in there. And honestly, someone gave this to me. I don't remember who gave it to me. I'm so sorry. Everybody knows they bring me hot sauce from whatever country, wherever they travel to, bring it to me. And I will use it. The Cayenne Pepper. This is a big boy. So I don't keep this one on that bottom shelf, but I'm just trying to get through all the hot stuff. Show you what I got. Start going through the big stuff. This is hot too. Curry pepper. Curry powder. Curry pepper, same thing. All right. I got some cornstarch. The cornstarch, I rarely use this. Half the time it sits there and I end up having to throw it away by the time it expires because I don't use it frequently enough. But they say you use it to thicken stuff up. I find other ways to thicken stuff up with like potatoes and beans and stuff like that. Put that in the back. Turmeric powder, as you can see. That's kind of low. I use that frequently. Say it's good for you. Good antioxidants and all that good stuff. Inflammation. Good for that. Get you some turmeric. Here we go. Big old onion powder. I use onion powder My husband and I use onion powder and garlic powder a lot. So, got that. Oxtail. Something else spicy. It's oxtail seasoning. It doesn't say spicy, but it's spicy. You've been warned. That's that Jamaican choice. Told you I would be cleaning these off as I put them back, so you guys are hanging out with me while I clean out my cabinet. All right. Cinnamon, ground cinnamon. It's good for you too. Put in a variety of stuff. Desserts, smoothies, you know, water. Some more hot stuff. I have red hot powder seasoning. I love to put stuff like this on my popcorn. Sometimes I sprinkle it on my tofu. You know, you can sprinkle on whatever you want. Sprinkle on some wings if that's your choice. That's what you eat, you know. Of course, we gotta have some black pepper. Ground black pepper, good stuff. Been eating pepper since I was a little kid. We can put this to the back because I don't eat this too often. It's too salty, like really, really salty. This adobo is good. You know, if I use it, I sprinkle a little bit. My husband probably uses it a lot more. But to me, it's just like way too salty, too quick. Like you just gotta sprinkle a little dash, you know? This and Lowry seasoning. So salty. But man, I grew up in that. With that Lowry seasoning, what? In the community, the black community. It was like Lowry's all day, but it's too salty. I learned my lesson. Oh, my favorite. Here we go. Complete. You could literally not use anything else but this on your food, and it will be so good. It's complete. I think that's my secret. A lot of people are like, oh, this is so good. What do you do? What do you... Oftentimes, even if I use other seasonings, I just splash this to complete the dish. I guess that's why they call it complete. Chili powder, and as you can see, this is almost gone. I make chili and beans a lot, and I use a lot of chili powder. There's no such thing as using like a dash of chili powder. Like, why? You're not even gonna taste the chili flavor if you don't use a lot. It's my opinion. Get your chili powder. Paprika. My husband thinks paprika is a waste of time because he said it's just to color your food and doesn't have any. Oops. Oops. Bloopers on the video. This is real stuff happening here. Paprika. It does have a certain flavor depending on what you put it on. So I use it. He doesn't. So it's only like halfway. We have salt. Now, this is my Himalayan pink sea salt. Sea salt and Himalayan pink sea salt is the only salt that I buy in this house. This one I get from Whole Foods, but what I tend to do, you'll notice it looks a little old at the top because I buy this huge jar. It's all the way back there in the corner from Costco's of Himalayan pink sea salt, and it's huge. And I just refill this. I take a funnel. I'll open up this part here. And I usually stick a funnel there and I refill this container right here. So I keeps the Himalayan pink sea salt. You guys, you're gonna love it if you buy it. It's my next favorite seasoning, second to complete. And that's this one. It's called Harlem garlic pepper. Harlem garlic pepper. It's good. My family members that have eaten my food and know that I use this, they already know. And it's not just because I'm from Harlem, even though that did attract me to the seasoning because I'm from Harlem. But it's called Harlem garlic pepper. It's delicious. Hot wings seasoning. And this is by Flavor God. You can order this online. Look up Flavor God. They have all types of seasonings. They're either low in salt or no salt. And they have all types. Parmesan, this, that, garlic, you know. It's real good. Flavor God. All right, for all my Italian dishes, spaghetti, you know, things like that, I have to have Italian seasoning, right? A lot of pasta dishes, you know, even if it's a pasta salad, Italian seasoning. Maybe some potato salad without the mayo. Sometimes I do that, or I use vegan mayo. A little Italian seasoning goes a long way. All right, here we go. Basil. I love basil. I really love fresh basil. But I keep this on hand just in case. I don't have fresh basil, or I use a little bit because they sell it in such a large bunch and then it end up going bad. You know how it goes. Don't worry, everything I have isn't hot. Red pepper flakes. Gotta have those. Now here's a seasoning that my husband is in love with. It's Grill Mates, and it's salt and pepper flakes, but they're like thick. They're thick, coarse salt and pepper flakes. Easy. Put it together. It's good. Now, I usually have liquid aminos instead of soy sauce. But obviously I use that frequently, and I don't even think I have any more in there. So I always have some of this as backup, and this is what's left in the cabinet. Woohoo! We got the garlic. We gotta have the garlic. We have to have garlic. Another thing, I like to use a lot of fresh garlic. Everybody that knows me knows I like garlic. Hello, how you doing? Oh, I do have some liquid aminos left. All right, so this is your alternative to the soy sauce, liquid aminos. You know, you want to go without the soy. If that's your choice, then choose liquid aminos. It's good. To me, I think it tastes better than soy sauce. You know, they both have a little kind of high salt content. But to me, this tastes a little softer like this than soy sauce. It doesn't taste as salty to me as soy sauce. So just control yourself when you're putting it on your food. Control yourself, that's all. All right. Some more Jamaican choice seasoning. It's chicken seasoning. You know, so my husband may use this. I may use it too because it doesn't have chicken in it. It's just good for chicken seasoning. So I put it on my tofu and I got little chicken chunks. More Jamaican choice seasoning. Voila. We call this one Hell Hot Jamaican Seasoning. This is hot. You gotta be careful when you use this. You can use this on soups, on stews, on meats, on your tofu, on your beans. If you're trying to get a little healthy, you try to lay down on your salt, it's good to have salt-free Mrs. Dash. When I first started using this years ago, probably a decade or two ago, I thought this stuff was so good. I was like, oh my gosh, Mrs. Dash, and it doesn't have salt. This is so good. But nowadays, it's okay. I like the Flavor God stuff better. No salt, Flavor God, look it up. You ain't gonna find it in the stores though, not that I know of, the Flavor God. You have to go online and look that up and all of that, but Mrs. Dash, you'll find that in the stores. Rice vinegar. I'm pretty sure I had some recipe that called for rice vinegar. Coño. And I hardly use it, and I just broke it, so it's either gonna go in the refrigerator or it's gonna go in the garbage. But once in a while, I get a recipe that calls for this, so damn it, I just broke the top. Let me put it in the fridge. All right, I'm gonna try not to break this one. This here is red wine vinegar. Red wine vinegar. I'm pretty sure I had some sort of recipe that calls for this too. I can't even tell you off the top of my head why I use any of these vinegars. Different vinegars are used for different type of flavors of things, but the most common vinegar that I use is regular white vinegar and apple cider. Now we have some baking powder. I don't bake that often. Now, you know me, well, the people that do know me, oh, your food is good. You and Todd's food is good. That's my husband. But the one thing neither of us do too well or too often is bake. I got to get that down pat, but I have to have this because once in a while, there's a seasoning that there's a recipe that calls for it, and I go and I buy it. All right, I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just picking stuff off the shelf. I emptied the shelf like I told y'all. I'm cleaning it off, putting it back. This is pretty good. This is ginger, garlic, and pimento seasoning by Grace. It's another West Indian seasoning. All right. We call this one Bake Uns. It's vegetarian bacon bits. So, it's by Frontier. I get this at Whole Foods. It doesn't have any bacon in it. But it's good. It's got good flavor. Now I have some nutritional yeast, or they call it Nooch. Now this is the premium frontier version. I like to buy the Bragg's one, and I do buy the Bragg's one most frequently. However, if they run out and they don't have it, I get the other one. They say the Bragg's is the one that's officially fortified. But this one here is not just regular nutritional yeast. This one is called Himalayan salt apple cider vinegar. And that's why you see I have like a little less than half a bottle left. And it's been here for a while. Because this one actually has salt in it. And I made the mistake when I first got it and drowned my food with it like I would do with regular nutritional yeast, which doesn't have salt. And oh my God, it was so salty. So this is something I just sprinkle on every once in a while. Okay. More basil. I like this one. It's like freeze dried. They also have other flavors. They have garlic. Some of you may have seen this in the supermarket. And it's freeze dried. So it's like, it tastes almost as good and strong and fresh as fresh basil does. Love it. More frontier. Black pepper. Black peppercorns. You like a little chunk to your pepper? You like a little chunk to your salt? Oh my God. Bloopers. I swear. See, I'm trying to clean it off, and then it's a glass bottle. Those are the ones I keep dropping. Jeez. Maybe I should put some gloves on. Here we go. But this is sugar-free mango wing sauce, right? And it's by G. Hughes, and he has a whole line of sugar-free stuff. I haven't even opened this. I haven't tried it yet, but I have tried his barbecue sauce, which has no sugar in it, and it's really good. Really good. So check him out. I got this one from Walmart. G. Hughes. I keep it hot. Don't worry, we're gonna get to stuff that's not hot. I still got a lot of seasonings to go. This is some hot chili oil. You know, I use this for like Asian dishes and stuff like that. Hot chili oil. Sweet Baby Ray's sweet red chili sauce. I have some of that in the house. I better not drop this. I will be pissed off if I drop this. Coconut oil. Gotta have my coconut oil. I don't use oils as much, even though I've been slacking lately. I've been sneaking a little bit back in there, and I gotta get control of that. But the coconut oil, I use that. I don't use canola oil. I used to think canola oil was good for you. You know, that's what they tell you. But out of all the good oils, or the best oils, what I hear is that the canola oil is at the bottom. So it's like in the category with the best oils, but it's at the bottom, and they put this all heart healthy on the thing, and it's all bull crap. Oil is oil. It's gonna clog up your arteries regardless, right? So take it easy with the oils. But if you're gonna get oils, I would suggest do whatever you like, but I would suggest you get the coconut oil, you get the avocado oil. Those are the two that I mostly buy. Vegetable oil, no good. It's not vegetables. It's not. Alright, this is almost empty. It's only a drop left of this stuff. And this is a sweetener. I don't buy sugar. I haven't bought, even before I got on my, this whole health and wellness journey, I have been stopped buying sugar, like, since I lived uptown in the Bronx, and that was like way over a decade, almost 2 decades. I haven't bought like bags of white sugar or nothing like that, or milk. Those are the two things that I could say I stopped buying years ago: regular milk and white sugar. But anyway, this is some blue agave. So once in a while, I drop in that. Most of the time, I just drink my coffee with no sugar. Some of y'all might just say, yuck. All right, well, try this. It's my other favorite. I better not drop this either, because I love this stuff. Coconut Aminos. It's so good. You can season whatever you want with it. I just made like a rice. Scrappy's whining. What's up, Scrappy? What's up? I'm filming right now. You looking at me like I'm crazy, because I'm teasing you with all this food. Anyway, coconut liquid Aminos. You can use it on your tofu. Delicious. But I just made like a fried rice, and I used this instead, and it was so delicious. Ask Dancing Yogi. She tried my rice the other day. It was good stuff. And I made stuffed peppers out of it. I got some ground ginger. No, oh my fault. This one is coriander. Coriander. I probably have a few corianders because I don't use it that often. And I get a recipe that calls for coriander, and then I forget that I even have it, and I buy another jar, and then I buy another jar. So I think I have 3 of these in the house somewhere. Yeah, I put all my little stuff right here. You see, I have my iPad. I hang it right here, so when I want to do my dishes and stuff, I watch my videos, you know, things like that. And if I'm cooking, I can watch videos. So we got a little weight right here that's holding the iPad up. That's a quick tip for you guys. Keep yourself entertained, keep yourself in the kitchen when I have time. All right, here's another one for some Asian food. This is hot mustard in a jar. You know how we get the packs of hot mustard from the Chinese restaurant? When I make an Asian dish, I love to have like duck sauce and hot mustard or soy sauce, liquid aminos. That's what I use. Thai coconut green curry powder. This stuff is pretty good, but it's not as great as I thought it would be. And that's why it's like half full. Stuff that I use a lot, it goes fast. But I sprinkle this every once in a while when I want to try a little Thai flavor seasoning. But it's not what I thought it would be. But try it out if you like. Now, critics will say, "Are you crazy? You gotta have high blood pressure." But when I have my seafood, sometimes I gotta sprinkle this on. But I've learned to control myself. I don't go crazy with it. Sprinkle a little bit, you gotta get that flavor. Good old Bay for my crabs and my shrimps. Right? Because remember, some people think that I'm vegan. I am not vegan. Dancing Yogi is vegan. 100% plant-based. Me, I am mostly plant-based. You gotta read my hashtags. Mostly plant-based. I don't eat dairy, I don't eat eggs, I don't eat milk, and I don't eat meats. But I still eat my seafood. So if you were to take the seafood away, then I would be 100% plant-based, because I don't eat anything else but that. That's not plant-based, and that's the seafood. All right? A1 steak sauce. There's a lot of this in here because since I stopped eating meat, I haven't really found nothing that I want to really put it on like that, because I used to love this on steaks. I used to love me some steaks, and I used to love this on steaks. My husband is not, you know, all that about A1 steak sauce, so that's why this bottle is sitting here, because he eats steak, but he don't really eat the sauce. Alright, this is something we both eat and use, but it's another thing that since I don't eat meat, I haven't really figured out what to use it on too often, and that's Worcestershire sauce. Right? We both do like Worcestershire sauce. I think it's been hidden in the back of the cabinet, so he hasn't used it too often, but yeah, Worcestershire sauce. More nutritional yeast. Now this is regular nutritional yeast, but jeez, so slippery. I'm cleaning at the same time, guys. Bear with me. This is real stuff happening. I'm not even gonna edit this out. I dropped it. I picked it up. I cleaned it up. Nutritional yeast, and this is the Red Star brand. Once again, this is not Bragg's. I'm out of Bragg's, but this is just regular nutritional yeast. It doesn't have the salt in it, so I tend to put tons and tons of this on top of my food. I put it on almost everything. I love it on popcorn. Have to have it on salads. It's good stuff. People say that it has a cheesy flavor. People that aren't plant-based disagree with that. They say it has a buttery flavor, so I tend to substitute it for those kind of things. Here's some more of that red hot seasoning. You know, like the red hot sauce? This is the powder seasoning. I have another jar. I bought this original jar. I think my mother-in-law gave me the next jar, so I have extra, and I use this on my popcorn usually, like I said, or make some hot buffalo style tofu chunks or something. But you can use it on your chicken, whatever you want to do. Liquid smoke. It's supposed to give you like a smoky flavor, you know, like if you was barbecuing something or whatever. You know, I tried making like these mushroom steaks before or whatever with some mushrooms, and it called for the liquid smoke, you know, to try to give you like a smoky steak grilled flavor. I keep these sprays in case I want to lightly spray the pan with some olive oil. That way you can control yourself and don't pour too much. I also like to spray it on my popcorn because that's how I can get it evenly on my air pop popcorn, or to actually cook it in the oil. Because, you know, normally, back in the day, you cook your popcorn in oil, and then you don't see any oil. It absorbs it all, and then you pour tons more oil or butter on top. So just air pop it, no oil, then spray a little bit of this on it so it can stick to like almost every kernel. You know, easy stuff. More hot seasoning for the popcorn or whatever you want to put it on. There's more red hot seasoning, but this one is stingy honey garlic flavor. So this one is a little bit more sweeter. But I swear this one is really strange. Every time I like sprinkle it on my popcorn and then I start to eat, I cough and I cough and I cough. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So that's why it's like almost full to the top, because I don't really use it because of that. It tastes so good though, but it makes me cough. I don't know. Maybe if I cooked it in something, it wouldn't make me cough. But the powder, you know, with it being just like plain, I don't know, it makes me cough. It is what it is. So this is something I have, and it hasn't been opened. And it kind of is just used as a anchor or a stand. And it's strawberry fruit spread. And it's full, because I don't use it. I usually keep it back here. You see I have my homemade little extra shelf here. And I keep it in the back to just use as a weight to stabilize that. What is this? I have so much stuff. Sherry peppers sauce. Yes, I believe I may have gotten this from my mother-in-law. She brings me a lot of pepper sauces, peppers, oils, hot sauces, because she knows what I like. She knows what I like, and she's always traveling, so she always brings me something back. I have used it. It probably was in the back of the cabinet, and I forgot. So I might leave it to the front so I can try it on something. Maybe I'll let you know how that goes. All right? Dill weed. It's good to have in case you got a recipe that calls for it. Can I remember what I use it on? I don't remember. Maybe like some cucumber salad or some fish, a little dill sprinkled on top of it, you know? Mint flakes. I love to have fresh mint, but as you know, those fresh herbs go bad quickly, so it's good to have some mint flakes. Oh my gosh, y'all see my calluses? That's from working out and pulling those weights and stuff. I've been really on my thing, but I've been a little lackadaisical lately. I gotta get back to it. Develop some more calluses. That means I'm working, I guess. Have some good sesame seeds. Good stuff. I'm trying to remember, what do I sprinkle sesame seeds on? Sometimes I sprinkle it on my tofu again. Or like a pasta, like an Asian dish. Obviously, y'all know that. Black sesame seeds. I don't think there's a difference in the flavor, but you know, to give your food that look, depending on what you're sprinkling on, something lighter, you put a little black sesame seeds. Have that too. Garum Masala. Forever I was trying to figure out what the heck do I use this for. Ask me now, do I remember? I don't remember, but if I have a recipe and it calls for it, I know I have it now. Anything that I can't think of and you're watching this video, post it in the comments and let me know. Hey, you use garum masala for this or that. Let me know what you use these seasonings on posting. You always gotta have backup of these herbs. Dry backups. I got dry thyme. Cause do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know? Celery seeds. Gotta have some celery seeds. You know, celery is good, but sometimes you need celery seeds for certain recipes. There's a recipe, I'm trying to remember. There's a recipe that my Aunt Carol makes, and she told me to use sesame seeds, and that's probably why I bought it. The sesame seeds, she said to use that for, was it a rice? No. I don't remember what it was. I'll find out. All right, what's this? Parsley flakes. To me, parsley doesn't have any flavor. I don't know. Maybe it's too light for my taste buds, but I like to just decorate food with it. So parsley flakes. I have some dry parsley flakes. It's great to buy fresh parsley, but once again, that's something they sell in a bunch. Who uses that whole bunch in one dish? And by the time you use it and you sit it back in the refrigerator, it goes bad. So, you know, if you have a method for saving your parsley, like, you know, chopping it up, putting it in ice cubes and freezing it, whatever your method is to keep your fresh herbs, you know, fresh, Post it in the comments. Let me know what's up. All right, lemon pepper. First thing that comes to mind with me for lemon pepper is fish. So I have some lemon pepper seasoning. It's the Great Value brand. Yep, it's okay. Whole Foods brand. I mean, not Whole Foods brand. I buy that too. But I think when it comes to dry foods, the Walmart brand, which this is Walmart brand and Whole Food brand and Trader Joe's brands, are pretty damn good and they're cheaper. So why not? Everything Bragg's I like. I like Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I like Bragg's nutritional yeast. I like this. This is 24 herbs and spices by Bragg's. Janet loves this stuff too. What's up, Janet? This is good stuff. Easy. I would say if you couldn't have too many different seasonings, if you don't have room in your cabinet or you just don't cook that much and you just want to, the main seasonings that you need to have, I would say, is have garlic, pink salt or sea salt, black pepper, onion powder, have that complete seasoning that I showed you earlier, have that Harlem seasoning that I showed you earlier, and have that 24 Bragg's seasoning that I just showed you. It's a combination of stuff, and you're good to go. You know, have a little bit of vegetable bouillon, and you don't need nothing else. But when you want to switch it up, and you're a foodie like me, and you need flavor, and you want to change it up, you don't want to eat the same stuff, you got to have different things. So that's when you have a cabinet full of stuff like me. All right, so this one is called Furikati Japanese Seasoning, right? And it just has a bunch of little Japanese ingredients in it. I don't have my glasses on to tell you what's in it, but I could tell you there's like pepper, there's some sort of herbs in there, maybe like some seaweed and stuff like that. It's good stuff. All right. You like Japanese? I have some dried wasabi powder. It's nothing like fresh wasabi if you like wasabi, but you know, give it a little flavor. Tickle your nose, whatever. Speaking of wasabi, you know that horseradish kind of thing. I have some hot Oriental mustard. So I showed you the fresh mustard earlier. The liquid, you know, wet mustard. This is dry, hot Oriental mustard powder. As you can see, I got this from Fairway. Fairway used to have a very good whole shelf full of, you know, unusual, nice tasting, enticing seasonings on their rack. Allspice. My husband doesn't like allspice, but I like it. And it's good on things, you know. I don't eat ham anymore, but come on, you need ham. You need the allspice on ham and stuff like that. So tell me, what do you use allspice on? Oh. So I just repurposed this bottle. It says hot pepper. So I believe this is some more African style kind of hot pepper that I just put into this bottle because somebody gave it to me like in Ziploc bags or something. I really wish I remember who gave me that pepper. I don't remember, but they gave me like 2 bags of like some African pepper from Africa. I have some dried organic ginger. That's the Whole Foods brand, $3.65. Paprika. More paprika. It's paprika. A lot of us say paprika, but if you read it, it's not paprika, it's paprika. Coriander is popular in Indian style dishes, and you tell me what else you use it for. There's another one that I don't use that often on my own. Since I don't eat meat, I think I used to put it on chicken more often. But I plan on trying Indian dish. It's a potato Indian dish, and I have actually some fresh Indian seasonings in the refrigerator that was given to me by an Indian lady that I work with. And she just directed me on what to use, and I'm going to give it a try because I know how to make, let's say, West Indian, Jamaican curry dishes. I learned a lot about that when I was in college. I had a roommate, Sarah Rose. She was straight from Jamaica, and she showed me how to make oxtails, curry chicken, stewed chicken, the authentic way, right? But I never knew how to make Indian curry style, so I have some ingredients. I plan on trying something soon. Anyway, coriander. It's salt-free table blend. Pretty good. All Alright, this is a season that I use for my husband, and my husband uses it. It's called Bacon Chipotle Seasoning. I don't use it because I haven't put on my glasses to read the back of ingredients to see if it actually has bacon in it. It may just be bacon flavor, which is pretty cool, but I'm not sure. So I'm not going to tell you it does or it doesn't. The unbaconed bits I showed you earlier, those are vegetarian, vegan. They don't have any bacon in it. This one, I'm not sure, but I can see, but I can't read the little ingredients anymore. Age is catching up on me, girl. All right, Green Harvest Seasoning. Green Harvest Seasoning. And it's just a bunch of herbs, dried herbs that I use. And this is pretty good too. I like to use this on things. And if you hear all that drilling noise, pardon it. They're doing this capital improvement stuff in my building. And I'm home today, so I have to listen to this and deal with the drilling and the noise. And they are drilling away. They're creating dust by my window. They're waking up the neighbors. Sorry. But with my schedule, I've been promising to do this video, and I could wait another time, but I have the time right now. So I'm doing it. So I hope when I play this video back that the audio doesn't sound too bad and that drilling isn't too horrible. I'll throw some music over it. What else we have? Roasted garlic and herb seasoning. Roasted garlic and herb. Grill mates. This is Dave's Insanity. If you ever heard of that hot sauce, Dave's Insanity. They have a pepper, a powder, habanero powder. It's okay. It's not really all that, and that's why this jar is almost full, and I've had it for a while. I haven't used it too often. So, gotta have some vanilla extract. I like to use this for when I make my ice cream. That means I make an ice cream that doesn't have dairy in it. I make it with bananas. It's called ice cream. Look it up. Google it. Check YouTube for it. All right. Vanilla extract. You can use it in bacon, obviously. But I tend to use it, and my husband as well, for our ice cream. Some more extract for my ice cream. Strawberry extract. When I want to try to make a strawberry flavored ice cream. / ice cream, but not. Sage. I have some sage. What do I use the sage for? I don't remember, because I used to use it for chicken a lot. Now I'm using it for tofu. Tell me what you use sage for. That's not meat, obviously. We know that. Cream of tartar. Cream of tartar. I got this because it called for a recipe. I don't remember what. It's been there for a while. I haven't used it in a while. It's not expired. Let's see. Is it expired? Oh, shoot. It just expired 5 days ago. So, you know what? This can go in the garbage. Do it. And this stuff, I believe my sister-in-law gave it to us. And it was a few different smoked seasonings, right? So this one here is smoked paprika. Smoked paprika. She had gave us some smoked sea salt, and there was another smoked one. And oh my God, the smokiness in these things was so good. But I'm running low on it. I'm not sure if she remembers where she got it, but Joy, we need some of these smoked seasonings again. These things were so good. They came in this little can. And look, there's no more left. But I'm going to use that little bit that's there, believe me. Okay. This here is a little spray bottle that I bought. And I put some liquid aminos in it, a.k.a. soy sauce, but not soy sauce. I put it in the spray bottle, and I spray it on my air pop popcorn sometime when I want to avoid no oil, when I want to just have no oil, a little salt flavor. Here we go. I think I put almost everything back so far. Like I said, excuse the drilling and the noise that they're doing in the building. This here is some more oil spray, so I can try to control my oils. Coconut oil spray. This is just an empty bottle. It says ghost pepper on it. When I make my ghost pepper hot sauce, I put it in here. And I'm gonna do that soon. I have some ghost peppers in the refrigerator. I also have tons of jalapeno peppers, fresh peppers. Oh, I'm gonna be in homemade hot sauce heaven. Gotta have this, and I better not drop this. This is glass. I keep dropping glass stuff. Apple cider vinegar. Gotta have this. You can mix this in some water and just drink it. You know, believe it or not, when they say like it kind of helps with cold, you feel like you're having a cold coming on. Instead of that coldy stuff with all of whatever chemicals is in it, mix this with a little bit of water and take a sip of it every morning. It's good for a lot of things. Google it. And the last thing I have to go back in the cabinet are these. Sazon and veggie vegetable seasonings. I'm dropping them all over the place. I love this stuff. I used to use chicken bouillon and so forth and so on. I don't use that anymore. So, thank you for joining me in my kitchen, showing you all the seasonings that I use in order to make my food nice and flavorful, being that I gave up meat and dairy, you know. It's all about the seasonings. Still good. It's about the flavor to me. Doesn't matter whether I'm eating meat or I'm eating tofu or, you know, or I'm eating chickpeas. Flavor it up real good and you can still satisfy your tummy and you can satisfy your gut and your health and all that other good stuff. All right, so if you got any ideas, if you have any comments or anything that I posted up here, comment. Let me know what you use it for. Let me know what you feel about it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed this content. Share the video and comment. Post those comments, all right? Make sure you follow me on Instagram as well at Get Fit Shorty, all right? And make sure you follow my partner at Dancing Yogi 77 on Instagram, all right? It's Do What You Like Fitness. We call this Do What You Like Fitness because it's all about getting fit and keeping moving. However you do it, do what you like, but just keep moving, all right? Thank you guys. Peace out.